Hello, good morning, and many thanks for joining us on the AM Cafe, coming to you from the studios of IATV in Lagos. It's time for a review.
Okay, I'm giving you the PDP National Caucus for Emergency today. It's a right to make the government system cracking down on seeing people rise up. Sometimes those who are in re-election urging activity. Your phone, put it in a silent mode. And many thanks for joining us on today's edition of AM Cafe, coming to you from the studios of IATV in Lagos. It's a Monday, and of course, it's the 4th of March 2019. I am Adeboyega Labiran. Thank you for finding time to join us. I'm not the only one in the studio for the review of issues and development as reported by the Nigerian dailies. I'm now being joined by a veteran broadcaster and a two-time chairman of NUJ here in Lagos. Olufumike Faduba. Good morning.
Good morning.
Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you. How was the weekend?
Very well, thank you.
That's good.
I have with me the Nigerian Tribune, The Nation, and The Guardian.
And I have Punch, Vanguard, and The Nation.
Well, we'd like to get started. I have with me Guba polls, tight race in Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Akwa Ibom, Benue. Endless battles in Imo, Sokoto, Kano as political camps struggle for governor seats. 66 new senators, another rider, 43 ranking others for inauguration in the ninth Senate. And of course, governors' convoys, radio station attack as PDP APC supporters clash in Gombe. That's on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune.
And from the Punch, the PDP National Caucus holds emergency meeting over presidential poll today with a rider. Senate will probe February 16 poll delay. Senator Gaya, still on the front page of the Punch. Sultan hails Buhari's re-election, urges Atiku to accept defeat. Another minor headline there, FG clamping down on us, CUPP cries out.
Well, going down to The Nation newspaper, we have tension in states as parties step up battle for governor. With a rider, Ohaneze Ndibo, urges support for Sowolu in Lagos. 2 soldiers killed in Rivers. Army, Akwa Ibom, PDP disagree over show of force. Support grows for Adelabu in Oyo, and of course, mass defection is Kwara PDP. That is coming from the front page of The Nation newspaper.
I'll go to the Vanguard. Integrity must for my next cabinet. Buhari with riders. Buhari playing to gallery. PDP urges president to await ruling of tribunal. Transparency International welcomes Buhari's pledge. And on the top page of the Vanguard, Northern Khan congratulates Buhari as JNI asks Atiku to accept his fate. Still on the front page of the Vanguard, presidency launches probe of APC's loss in Oyo and Ondo. And now to the Guardian newspaper, where fear of violence grips states over Guba assembly polls. That's coming from the front page of the Guardian newspaper with a rider. Gunmen kill 3 soldiers, others in Rivers, Kaduna. Another rider, police to focus on crisis-prone areas during elections. Still on the front page of the Guardian newspaper, Dogara by Jabia Mila Mongono rekindle rivalry over reps speakership. Unending bank customers report over failed transactions. And of course, EFCC gets cost nod to return 733 million naira to government. Vanguard page 7, Guardian page 7, still talking politics. Military conniving with APC to rig Akwa Ibom Guba poll, PDP alleges. Still on page 7 of the Guardian, Ishaku's re-election suffers setback as APC plots to unseat him. And another political report there on page 7 of the Guardian, Usani's suspension not acceptable. Factional APC campaign DG insists. So we cross over to the crime and business.
And of course, issues and development from the nation's economy. I have with me here from the Punch newspaper, specifically on page 4, car owner claims Uber family kicks. Car owner claims Uber family kicks. And of course, 19 arrested for attempting to burn RRS NAP's fake pastor who swindled woman of 165,000 naira. I'd like to take that story. The Lagos State Police Command has arrested 19 persons who allegedly attempted to burn down the Ejigbo police station around 11:15 p.m. on Saturday. A resident of the area, identified simply as Tunde, told journalists that lounging outside his apartment when he suddenly saw hundreds of commercial motorcyclists armed with dangerous weapons racing towards the police station. On the front page of the Punch newspaper, 19 arrested for attempting to burn down RRS NAP's fake pastor who swindled woman of 165,000 naira.
I'll go to the Guardian, the metro section. How Deputy Commissioner of Police escaped beheading by mob in Bayelsa. That's page 12 of The Guardian. And there is another story there. I was set up, says Nasarawa Senator-elect, stripped, beaten in alleged adultery scandal. I'll take a bit of that. Nude video of the Nasarawa State Deputy Speaker and Senator-elect Godiya Akwachiki went viral at the weekend. He was beaten to a state of coma for allegedly having an affair with the wife of a top politician in the state. But the woman was not shown in the video or in the still picture.
Well, taking you to the Vanguard newspaper on page 6, 42-year-old man poses as prophet to swindle miracle seekers. I'd like to take a little bit of that. A 42-year-old suspected leader of a syndicate that specialized in defrauding unsuspecting persons has revealed that he posed as a prophet to swindle his victims, who are mostly miracle seekers. The suspect, Osuji Chibuzo, also confessed to give fake prophecies to his victims and thereafter asked them to get money for some spiritual cleansing. Coming from page 6 of the Vanguard newspaper, 42-year-old man poses as prophet to swindle miracle seekers. Still, okay, go ahead.
Okay, I go to the Punch, page 5. Cultist murder lady in Imo for refusing to surrender phone. Cultist murder lady in Imo for refusing to surrender phone. How much is the phone that they want to kill somebody? Yes.
Well, still on the Vanguard newspaper and on page 6, I'd like to talk about pandemonium as 5,000 residents flee Rivers community over killing of soldiers. With a rider, soldiers barricade waterways as monarch begs. Port Harcourt. Confusion reigned at Abonema town and neighboring communities in Akuku Toru local government area, River State, as over 10,000 residents fled the troubled areas following the killing of 2 soldiers by gunmen. Reports from the area said soldiers locked down the Abonema waterways yesterday over the incident for stolen movement by boat in the entire local government area.
For the Nation on page 19, meter manufacturers seek single-digit credit line that will be interesting to all those who are using power. And we all know that meter is very essential.
Moving from the analog to digital.
And the Nation business, capital market sets agenda for Buhari's second term. Capital market leaders and experts at the weekend were unanimous on the agenda for the Buhari administration. The government, they said, should focus on infrastructural development, the anti-corruption campaign, and effective balancing of physical and monetary policies to hasten economic growth. That's the Nation on page 19.
And still on business, well, I'd like to take you to page 32 of the Punch newspapers. Farm to decongest Lagos Airport. The Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria says it plans to decongest the Murtala Mohammed International Airport here in Lagos. This is, as the agency said, the new terminal of the MIA Lagos will be inaugurated soon. The agency in charge of airports across the country said it had commenced discussions with airlines to divert some of their traffic to airports outside Lagos, especially to the newly constructed terminals. Coming from page 32 of the Punch newspapers, FAA, that's FAN, Federal Airport Authority, Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN, to decongest Lagos Airport.
The Nation on page 6, BDCs set 250 naira to $1 exchange rate agenda for Buhari. Bureau de change operators under the Association of Bureau de change operators of Nigeria have set 250 naira to $1 exchange rate agenda for President Muhammadu Buhari in his second term in office. The association is saying a lower exchange rate for the economy will benefit the common man and lift businesses. That's on page 6 of the Nation.
And now, still talking about the economy, from the business of foreign exchange, we now move to the external trade. on page 7 of the Nigerian Tribune, while Nigeria's external trade rose to 22.6 trillion naira in 2018. National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, said on Sunday that total value of Nigeria's external trade climbed 39.3% to 32.26 trillion naira in 2018. In its foreign trade in goods statistics for the fourth quarter of the year, NBS noted that 2017 figures was 23.16 trillion, adding that volume of trade merchandise trade in 2018 was the highest recorded since 2014. Coming from the Nigerian Tribune on page 7. Nigeria's external trade rose to 22.6 trillion naira in 2018. Nigerian Bureau of Statistics.
The Punch, page 5. Nigerian allegedly defrauds UK-based woman to pay school fees. A 25-year-old student, Hassan Kamal, who allegedly defrauded a woman, Zainab Ibrahim, by obtaining the sum of £2,425 from her on the pretext of giving her the naira equivalent, has been arraigned before an Ikeja magistrate court. Defendant, who resides at number 1 Moson Lane, Ipaja, Lagos, was arraigned on 6 counts bordering on conspiracy, stealing, and obtaining under false pretext. Maybe we take sports.
Well, we now go to the back page of the Vanguard newspapers, where we have, Black Sunday for Rangers face Confederation Cup exit. Rangers 0-2 Etoile du Sahel. Still on the back page, we have FIFA to scooper Chelsea, move for Zidane. And of course, Rob rates Eagles 5th to win AFCON. I know doubtful for Seychelles clash.
The Guardian Sports. Etoile dents Rangers semi-finals ambition in Enugu. Enugu Rangers' hope of playing in the semi-finals of the ongoing CAF Confederation Cup got a huge dent yesterday when visiting Etoile du Sahel beat the Flying Antelopes 2-0 at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium. Rangers lost the reverse fixture 1-2 last week to the Tunisians in Suez, but their performance in that game gave their supporters hope of a big win at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, but this did not materialize. That's on the sports page of The Guardian today.
Still on the back page of the Vanguard Sports, we have Juventus target club to replace Allegri. Well, we also have Mourinho blast Madrid after another classic defeat. Mourinho blasts Madrid after another classic defeat.
The Guardian Sports. Eagles coach to name players for Seychelles Egypt matches this week. Super Eagles coach Garon Horo will name the players that will play in the African Nations Cup qualifier against Seychelles and the international friendly against Egypt this week. The coach, who said he will pick the best players for the matches built for Asaba, Delta State on March 22nd and 26th, described the matches as important games that Nigeria must win to build their confidence going into June's Nations Cup in Egypt.
And now, still on the back page of the Vanguard Sports, Mourinho, why dumped Salah at Chelsea. City faced Champions League ban. And of course, Liverpool title hopes dented by draw.
And Punch Sports. Obo misses final cut at European Tour. It was not a good start for Georgia Obo at her maiden ladies European Tour after the teenager failed to make the final cut at the Gabera Women's Classic at Royal Gabera Golf Club in Australia. Also, from the Punch Sports, Liverpool lose top place after Everton draw.
Well, still on the back page of the Guardian Sports, Remo Stars down Wiki Torres as Enyimba hold insurance. A late Victor Mbama penalty gave Remo Stars victory over plucky Wiki Torres one of the rescheduled games of the Nigerian Professional Football League, MPFL, played across the country yesterday. At Derushe, we gave Remo Stars the lead in the 21st minute, but Junior International additional Gata brought the size level in the 36th minute of the game when Wiki Tourists were about to celebrate a point and on the road. Remo Stars got an opportunity to take the whole job when they got a penalty, to full time. Remo Stars down. Wiki Tourists as Enyimba hold insurance.
I think we wrap it up there.
Well, we'll wrap it up there on a very sporting note, and we want to say thank you very much for having the stay tuned. It's been a review of newspaper headlines as reported by the Nigerian Dailies that came to you from the studios of IATV in Lagos. Segun Olowokere was our technical director on behalf of Olufunke Faduba.
Yeah.
It's been Adegboyega Lavero. Thank you for having stay tuned and asking you to please stay with IATV as we return you to our studios in Ibadan. Good morning.